Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me. We're going to do a recent, past, present and near future reading for you. So it's a general reading and it won't resonate for everyone, so please do take the bits that fit and leave the rest, and cross watchers bear in mind that roles can be reversed. If I can ask my returning viewers to please give my video a like, it will really help my channel to grow. Thank you very much. So let's take a look then, what's going on for the sign of Scorpio. Recent past. I think you want to come out. Two of Swords. Oh, the Devil. And a Page of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles as the overall energy for the reading. Somebody could be feeling like they've lost out at the minute. It really carries a sense of feeling like you've got nothing left, or the doors are closing around you, no opportunities. I'm not saying that this is your energy. It doesn't really feel like your energy. It feels almost like somebody's down and out though. They don't have great prospects, is kind of how it feels. So in the recent past, the Two of Swords, the Devil and the Page of Swords. I'm getting like a final nail in the coffin. I'm going to come back and clarify that, but that's what I'm hearing at the minute. This is the final nail in the coffin. Maybe somebody is now by themselves, fending for themselves. I'm not really sure. Present energy, we have the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. You're definitely reevaluating, I think, what you're doing with your time, your life. Something that you've either been encouraged to move away from, or you have maybe moved away from. It was just too much. I feel like you've been dealing with a situation that you were just getting no benefit from. I do feel that you're being nudged in a different direction. And for the near future, the Magician, the Emperor, Five of Cups. Now overall that carries a really, really good energy of, manifestation. We're taking control of the situation. I feel in a sense that you're stepping into a new sense of, I want to say power and control, but that feels, I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't know if it's just almost regaining a level of control over your life, but we are dealing with quite a difficult energy here though. So let's go in and clarify. Why is the Two of Swords here? Knight of Swords, Five of Cups. Just go through. Feels like you either caught up on somebody, let's say if we were talking romantic, or you still feel some kind of link, responsibility, attachment to somebody that's really not doing you or them any benefit. For the Two of Swords, it feels as though you're faced with a choice. I don't know if you're choosing to ignore, or you were choosing to ignore some information that you were given, and it's almost like you're preparing yourself now, I think, to face up to some kind of truth and the emotions that come along with that, really. When we just open our eyes and see something for really what it is, and we know that that's going to be quite uncomfortable and difficult, but I think it needs to happen in order for you to move forward. For the Devil, we get the Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles. I keep saying this to you. It feels as though there's an energy, or, there's a person around you. I do feel it's a person rather than part of your energy that's continuously trying to draw you in, and I feel like they're coming out with absolute rubbish. Do you know those false promises? We can do this, or I'm going to be better, or I've learned from my mistakes, or something along those lines, and but this person never really learns their lesson. They're stuck in some toxic cycle that they're not going to break free of, and I don't know if part of your evaluation is I'm not going to get stuck in that as well. This is on you. For the Page of Swords, we have the Magician and the Eight of Swords. I still feel it's like you've got one foot out of the door in a particular situation, and I think you know which way you're drawn. I think you know which path you're supposed to take, but right now, I don't feel that you're fully detached from this. Let's look at the Ten of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I think maybe now you have. Let me go through a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay. So for that Ten of Wands, that's carrying that burden, you know, something difficult you've been dealing with, and you got to the end of that journey, of that situation, you know, you've not overcome it as such. It's not, well, in some ways, emotionally you will have done. Releasing that emotional baggage, perhaps. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. I do feel like right in this present time, you've maybe just, come to realise what's important to you. And like I say, that's part of somebody else's cycle that you've maybe been caught up in for too long. Now I feel that you are making that detachment. For the Knight of Pentacles, we get the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands. This is you, I think, really protecting your energy, focusing on what's important to you. I feel like there's opportunity here to, possibly for travel. I've got this kind of rapid movement forward, an opportunity to kind of plant new seeds in new places. So I don't know if there's many different options opening up for you at the minute. I do feel that something about the distance, and like I say, whether that's travel, a remove of some kind, but something that's definitely beneficial to you, and it's about you. So, you know, maybe where you've been held back in making a decision or visiting somewhere before, or whatever it was in terms of that movement, the obstacle almost is no longer there. For the Seven of Pentacles, get the Six of Cups, the Emperor. I'm getting, I just feel as though there's a realisation that I've given all I can give to this, and I've nothing else to give. I don't want to give any more to it. You know, the Emperor, he's the boss man, he's the one who makes the rules, he decides the rules, he says how it is, and not in a terribly awful way. But he's almost a master of his own universe, I want to say. You know, when he's the divine masculine, and I just think you've been dealing with somebody almost who's not on your level. They're not on your they're just not on your level. You're not on the same page. You're in completely different places in your life, and you have different outlooks, and I feel like you can grow so much more than this person, because like I said, they're just stuck in that cycle. So let me just move through this one. Ten of Wands again. Oh. There's new love coming in for some Scorpios out there. So I can't decide if this connection here is romantic, but I am getting new love. Ace of Cups, King of Wands. This to me is somebody who's just going to catch you off guard. You're not even going to be looking for them, but when you see them, you will notice them. So for the Magician, in the near future, we've got the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands. This again, I think in the present energy, you're starting to detach. I think you're starting to, you know, see things much more clearly, like I say. Maybe emotionally, there's still a link, but I definitely think moving forward with that detachment is, you know, it's getting further and further and further away. You're manifesting a future that doesn't include this. You know, and like I say, there's so much potential for you right now. This is making plans for our future. This is yeah, potential. I'm sorry, let me just let my cat in. I got a bit distracted because I could hear her cry. I do apologise. She does it every time. I'm sure she waits for me to start recording and then she's like, right now I want to go in. So for the Emperor here we get the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands. It's still, yeah, it's just, I can't decide if it's the lessons that you've taken from this or if it is still that link. It feels almost like some kind of trauma bond, or feeling you've got a responsibility to this person that maybe you haven't, you know, or maybe you have, but you know you need to be putting healthy boundaries in place almost. And I just feel that you, so where I said there, it felt more like you had, you know, you had one foot out the door. This feels like the other one wants to join. You're going to get fully out of that door, but you're just taking your time about it. And like I say, maybe this is a misplaced sense of loyalty or responsibility, but the universe is nudging you. You get out of that door and close it. It's time to close the door on this, whatever this is. Given the impact it's had on you over the time that you've been dealing with it, it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. So for the Five of Cups to finish us off, we have the Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups. I'm just trying to work out if I think... Right now I feel like for most of this reading I've only had two energies, yours and one other person's. Now there is a third wheel coming in here. So, but I don't feel like we're talking third party. I can't work out what I think that is. Maybe it's that responsibility, that like there's another element to this why you can't just cut it dead, or you feel like you can't just cut it dead. Maybe it's the impact it's going to have on another person, on a third party. But this to me is you really packing up and leaving it in the past. And for this to come up twice, this Ten of Wands, it's time. It really is time. Let me look at the Five of Pentacles here then to finish us off then where we started. Oh. I don't know who feels they've lost out here, but you haven't. They're in this place. Woe is me. This is you. Look how light and free that person feels. And that's well deserved. This is what you deserve now. So we had the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from something that no longer serves us and we're moving on to our Nine of Cups. This is, you know, wish fulfillment. This is, like when I spoke about those opportunities and just feeling light and free and overall, you know, fulfillment in terms of your happiness. But you deserve that after what's come out of this. I've got lies, deceit, deception, manipulation, Three of Swords there. This is just not a very good energy. This person has a hard time telling the truth, I think, and like I say, it's very much woe is me. They're the person creating the chaos in their own world, and then that's impacting your world and likely other people's, just because of the vicious cycle that they're stuck in. But you, yeah. And I hope that them being in this energy is not what you feel responsible for, because they've absolutely done it to themselves. So you keep doing what you're doing, make that detachment 100%. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope you can take something from it, and thank you for joining me.